back again with extremehydrogenlabs.com. We have our plate system here in our test tank that I showed you earlier. And this is just a test tank. I do not recommend you do this, and I am not insinuating you do this. This is all up to you. And I do not accept any responsibility whatsoever for anybody's mishaps or doing what I'm doing. This is experimental use only, and I'm just showing you what I do. I'm not telling you to do this, so we'll get on with this. Right now, we're showing 83, 82 degree water temperature. We're at about 14, 30 or so volts DC. We have that on digital and we have it on analog. I have it on both because digital gets a little funny sometimes. So this test tank is hooked up to cables that run outside to a vehicle outside the garage. Because if you're going to test this stuff and you're going to run it on a vehicle, you may as well test it on the vehicle instead of like a Variac or a power supply, because you're basically defeating your purpose. If you're going to use this on a vehicle, why use it on a unit like that, or so on and so forth, when if you're going to install it on a vehicle, you need to know how your alternator and your electrical system is going to hold up to this. Now, I was drawing a little too much amperage earlier. We've added a little more water. We've raised the temperature. I'm using sodium hydroxide for my electrolyte this trip around on this. I've used some other electrolytes as far as baking soda and one other little secret electrolyte, which I'm not going to give that up at this moment. But we'll go ahead and go on with our test here, and I'll just show you my reaction. And I removed my neutral plates. I was trying to do what some other people were doing. These are just a couple of them, and it basically was like John Myers. And I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, or it's just not doing what I think it should do, but I seem to get better results out of a positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, so on and so forth. And I believe I have an 8-plate system here. I don't remember now. So we're going to hook it up. We're running almost 14.5 volts. I don't have an amp meter right now, so we're just going to go with this. And you see, well, we went down to 10 volts. That is the reaction like crazy. I'm going to harness it. Well, we lost one tester. We still have one on there. Fell off. We're still showing, well, we're about 9 volts now. I'm drawing too much amperage. Maybe I have too much sodium bicarbonate in there, or not bicarbonate, but hydroxide. Maybe somebody can help me. You can email me at mike@extremehydrogenlabs.com. I have some other information I can share in trade. But as you see, this thing just produces like crazy. We'll take our trusty little torch here. very reactive. See, it even blows the torch out. But the other thing I found interesting, see, we have a blue flame. We hold it up and above, it turns yellow. It's picking out the gases that are floating off the top. It hit them bubbles. Look at that. That's unbelievable. Now we're still running. We're running 82 degrees temperature, and now we're even down to, we're about 9 volts, which is not good. I'm going to dump this tank, and I'm going to try less electrolyte. My plate spacing is approximately 1/8 of an inch. I'm getting a lot of production off the top area of the plate. I'm getting it off the bottom, but not as much as the top. I'm not sure what's going on here. I'm sure I'll figure it out. But if anybody has any information, you can, like I said, you can email me at mike@extremehydrogenlabs.com, and I'll trade some ideas with you on my plate material and some other things. And we can go from there. But as you see, the production of gas is just amazing. And then when it goes into the actual unit, which we have our indicators on the side on our water level, less water, probably more production. I'm not sure. It might overheat. I don't know. But the amperage I'm drawing right now, I cannot let this run too much longer. I'm going to melt something. I'm down to 8.5 volts now. And let's see. Our wire temperature is getting warm. We will be doing a test in a tank like this here on a bubbler just to see what our output is. But see you soon. Thank you.